Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. It is the Division I Boys Sectional Semifinals from DeForest High School. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Courtside with me, the man, the myth, the legend, the dean of area high school sports, Dennis Summerow. We have the 2-seed Waunakee Warriors, co-champions of the Badger Large Conference, coming in, and they are taking on the 3-seed, the Verona Wildcats, who finished in second place in the Big 8 this year. The winner takes on either the Sun Prairie East Cardinals or the undefeated Kettle Moraine Lasers. As this is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road. Check out the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Dennis, two teams who it feels like you would expect them to play more often, given how good these two basketball programs have been between Verona and Waunakee, but they didn't see each other at all this year. Their first matchup here between the two squads, and we're expecting a great one tonight between Verona and Waunakee.
Waunakee 4-0 against the Big 8 this year. They'd like to keep that record intact. And I had somebody come up and talk to me before and said, well, you know, the Big 8 doesn't play any defense, so we're going to see what happens against the Badger tonight. I go, well, we'll see.
You know, there is also an argument to be made that maybe the Big 8 just has better scorers, too, especially when that conference does have Chris Davis Jr. of Sun Prairie East.
Drew Murphy.
And yes, and Drew Murphy here for Verona. So speaking of Drew Murphy, we've seen him all 4 years now with this Verona squad, as he was getting playing time as a freshman for Verona, but now he's a senior. He's the leader for this team. He comes in tonight averaging 24 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and they're going to need a big game from him tonight if they want to move on to that sectional final Saturday afternoon.
Of course, I covered his mom in high school.
As you have with many athletes.
Right, and the first time I met him was at the girls' sectional final at Monona Grove. It was Middleton, Madison Memorial. It was 2020. Mm-hmm. Middleton got to state and never got to play a game. And she said, this is my son, 6'3". I'm like, okay, this guy looks like he's got it.
Yeah.
First game was Verona at Middleton. So again, I see him against Middleton, freshman year. And he was a shooter. And you could see that some of the upperclassmen were a little jealous. He was such a good shooter.
Yeah.
They iced him out, or the seniors weren't passing him the ball a little bit. He's a senior now. He gets the ball whenever he wants it.
Exactly.
But he is his career has progressed to the point now. He's the all-time leading scorer, and he's got 1,877 points. Probably would have hit 2,000 sophomore year, though he missed 7 games with an injury. But he is not just a shooter. He scores at all 3 levels, but rebounder, good passer, just a good team player. And when you got Cameron Williams, another 20-point scorer, and Kamari Bridges Miller, that is a trio that is really tough to handle. Verona was right in that conference title down to the end, but lost to Sun Prairie East, so ended up a game back. But they've been to state 3 times, and they've never won a game at state. They lost in the first round in 2006, 2007, and 2010. This is a group that wants to make some history, get there and get a game.
They definitely do. And then on the other side, the 2-seed, the Waunakee Warriors, again, like I said, co-champions of the Badger Large Conference. They went 21-5. And real quickly here, Dennis, before we take our first pregame break, who's a player that we should be watching out for tonight for these Waunakee Warriors?
Well, this is a dynamic duo, Caden McKenzie and Eli Selk. Their dads coached them. This is a group of 10 seniors led by these 2 guys. McKenzie, we've already talked a lot about because all-conference, all-state football player, wide receiver. He's going to play basketball in college. Both he and Eli, not sure where they're going to go yet, but Caden's a 2-time unanimous all-first team, and this year Eli was the first team for the first time. He is the 3-point shooter. McKenzie is the guy that handles the ball. Both of them, you want the ball in their hands at the end, particularly Selk, a 76% free throw shooter. But this is a dynamic duo, if there ever was one.
We're going to take a quick 30-second break. When we come back, we will have our keys to the game as we count down to the opening tip-off of this Division I sectional semifinal between the Verona Wildcats and the Waunakee Warriors, streaming exclusively on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Bucky wants a Honda with lots of headroom.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
Something with room for all your friends, right?
These are the people who take good care of you.
It's gotta be red, of course.
Get to know Zimbrick, 'cause you deserve it.
Zimbrick Honda. Hundreds of options. Zero hassle.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, counting down to the opening tip-off of the Waunakee Warriors and the Verona Wildcats. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. Check out the Buzz at Madison Axe, your state-of-the-art entertainment spot with 8 lanes of axe throwing, interactive games, plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard, 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, and more. Perfect for a night out with the family or parties. Madison Axe is your destination for all things fun. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Dennis, first for these Waunakee Warriors, what are their 3 keys to victory this evening?
Transition defense, because Verona is definitely going to push the pace. That is what Cottrell did at La Follette, and he's done here. Defensive rebounding. Waunakee's always been known as this tough defensive team. They don't have the 6'6", 6'7" bruisers in football. They still rebound well and execute the offense in the half court because again, Verona's going to try to disrupt their offense with pressure and physicality. So got to be on game.
And then on the other side for the Verona Wildcats, what do they need to do tonight to come away with the victory?
Well, when you get to this point, you can't flinch. So stay competitive. Don't flinch when the pressure's on. Keep positive energy as a team. You're going to have your ups and downs, and you have your runs. You try to limit theirs and have a good one. And then, again, battle on the boards, limit their second shots. I think the key comes down to rebounding on both teams. You've got some really good shooters. And if you can limit a team to one shot and a miss, but if you get that second and third, you're in trouble.
Yep. Those are your Canopy Wealth Management keys to the game. At Canopy Wealth Management, they believe in the continued development of partnerships for good within their communities and giving back where they can. The team at Canopy emphasizes building local relationships and believe that values matter and strengthen their communities. When you work with Canopy, care, competence, and clarity isn't just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started on your financial future today. That's canopy-wealth.com. Dennis, we're going to take one more break as we get ready for the national anthem here at DeForest High School. When we come back, we'll have the national anthem, or excuse me, we won't have the national anthem because we'll be skipping over that. We will have the starting lineups, and then the moment we've all been waiting for, the opening tip-off and the sectional semifinal finally gets underway.
Yeah, 9 seniors of the 10 starters. So
I was saving that, Dennis, until we got to the lineups.
I tipped you. Well, I put the notes together, so I jumped you on that one. I owe you one.
Oh, my goodness, Dennis.
90%. 90%.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
My husband went hunting. I'm texting him because I'm like, well, in case he's like about to get a deer or something.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it yourself at 2 convenient Madison locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Honda certified technicians handle it all. You can even get flexible payment options. Fix your car now and pay later. Apply online to see your options in seconds with no hard credit check. Make your service appointment online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive, part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
UW Credit Union presents the PrepMania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
Hi, this is Dennis Semrau from Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania here on 100.5 ESPN. We're very excited to partner with UW Credit Union to help bring you even closer to the stories of great young student athletes. Each week, as part of this season of PrepMania, will feature the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. UW Credit Union is proud to support local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. And just like the fantastic student athletes we'll be telling you about all season, UW Credit Union's online banking also goes above and beyond with top-rated service and security that exceeds industry standards. UW Credit Union is here for you, presenting the PrepMania Student Athlete of the Week. Learn more at uwcu.org.
This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. It's now time for our starting lineups. We'll start with the visitors tonight, the Verona Wildcats in their black uniforms with orange numbers. There'll be number 0, Kamar Bridges Miller, the senior wing. Then number 11, another senior, the 5'9" point guard, Bennett Buss. Number 15, Cameron Williams, the 6'3" senior forward. Number 22, Maddox Badeo, the 6'3" junior forward, the lone starter that is a junior for either team. And then number 20, Drew Murphy, the 6'5" senior forward. And for the home team this evening, the Waunakee Warriors in their white homes with purple numbers and black trim. Will be number 1, senior 6'4" guard, Cadian McKenzie. Then number 4, Trey Murray, the 6'2" senior guard. And number 13, Jack Ellickson, the 6'4" senior guard. Number 22, Eli Selk, another 6'4" senior guard. And then the one forward, number 24, another senior at 6'3", Vance Johnson, who's the quarterback of the football team for these Waunakee Warriors. Dennis, you ready to go? Sectional semifinals from DeForest.
I got my high five from the official. Kent Meehee, Dad Arnie is a Hall of Fame coach, Darlington cross country track. Kent is now the coach down there, and he's an official. I love it. Guys giving back. We need a lot of younger officials, so it's good to see him at a big game.
Speaking of young guys, we are also joined courtside by the one, the only, Bill Kegler.
Young, I'm not so sure about that, Hunter, but I'll take your pleasantries.
Well, I figured I'd be nice to you, at least to start. The Verona Wildcats winning the opening tip.
Good numbers, can read them. Love that.
Bridges Miller, the mid-range J, no good. Rebound for the Warriors. Caden McKenzie will run the offense for Waunakee. McKenzie held up at the top, gets it to Selk. Now Johnson, left wing. Back over to Eli Selk.
Keep an eye on Trey Murray and Alexson were actually West Chambeau off the bench. Both had the flu earlier in the week, so we'll see how much they play.
They count the basket. So an early trip to the line for Vance Johnson. And that one rattles home for Johnson. An early 3-0 lead for the Waunakee Warriors.
Yeah, of the starters, his free throw shooting is only 58%, so good to hit that first one.
Get some confidence built up early. Murphy got cut off, gives it off to Buss. Out for Bridges Miller, the corner 3, heals it. Ooh. And it is out off of Waunakee, so stay with the Wildcats.
Closing out pretty soft to Bridges Miller. They're going to force him to take some outside shots, so if he gets hot, could be trouble for the Warriors.
But he also feels like a guy, Bill, that he could drive past you too, and he's got some hops. So maybe a dunk here later on if he hits a couple of threes and they close out a little bit more. Another missed shot for the Wildcats. Wide open underneath. Vance Johnson, an early 5 points.
He's a quarterback. Normally he's looking to pass for those first ones, so good to see him taking charge early.
Bus inside, tried to skip it down low. There's a turnover by the Wildcats. Johnson gets it to Selk on the elbow. He's guarded closely. That goes out off of Verona. Drew Murphy was trying to say that it didn't go off of him.
I'm going to have to agree with him from this angle.
You think so?
I agree. That should be Verona ball, but it doesn't matter what we think. The ref's on the court, and they're making the calls.
No, I'm the main character, Bill. I'm always right. Come on.
It's a quick sub, Jackson Connor, in just 2 minutes into the game.
Missed shot. It stays with Waunakee, though. And there's a turnover. The elbow jumper, too strong.
Selk with 2 early errant passes. He was in foul trouble against Sun Prairie West. If they can get him a good look, maybe get his jitters settled down a little bit.
McKenzie fires up a 3. That's no good. Johnson gets the rebound. Sends it out to Selk. He'll fire up a 3. And that's back iron. No good. Rebound Wildcats. 15:25 to go in the first half. 5-0 lead, Waunakee. Winner advances to the sectional final on Saturday, and Verona still can't get a shot. It's a fall.
You got a foul.
Dennis, that's some old school John Stockton, Carl Malone ball screen and roll action going to the rim. Waunakee's going to have to work a little bit hard to rotate over.
A wide open shot, though, that he blew. That's Connor that came in for Badeo, just got a couple minutes.
And that rims out. Jackson Connor averaging a point per game, but 3.5 rebounds a game for the Wildcats.
Waunakee's always been a really good rebounding team, and they're taking charge tonight.
And there's a lid on that hoop for Verona, still scoreless. They trail 5-0 to Waunakee.
Look out.
Open 3, that's no good. Quickly up ahead, Verona with it. Murphy on the wing. Taking some contact, deep 2, still rattles out. 14:47 to go in the first half. Verona still has yet to score. Selk with a triple, and it's an early timeout for head coach Cottrell Robinson and the Verona Wildcats. They trail 8-0 early in this one.
Never met a three-point shot he didn't like. You knew he was going to get one eventually.
So I feel like Verona's getting solid shots here, guys. They just, for whatever reason, can't get them to fall. What do you do in that situation if you're head coach Cottrell Robinson?
Ask Dennis to get the ladder out and pull the lid off of it, right, Dennis? See what we can get going.
Well, they're taking one. It's like one shot, boom. They're not really, the ball movement. You saw the ball movement with the Badgers today. Boom, 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 boom. The winner from the top of the key with a 3. So you got your shooters out there, but I think they got to try to go backdoor a little bit more and just move the ball. Right now it's pass, boom, right away.
Well, to your point, an offensive rebound help get the juices flowing a little bit. And if nothing else, it's a kick out for a step-in 3, which is a lot easier than some of the shots they've been taking thus far.
Also got a fact here from our athletic director, Rick, for DeForest. The gym here this evening, max capacity, 2,000 fans. They had 800 pre-sold tickets already, and we are definitely up over that 800 number here this evening.
Another miss.
Almost keeping it alive, but it'll go to Verona. Wildcats can't even buy a bucket here early with 14:20 to go in the first half.
And a good sub for Verona, Will Stremlow coming in, who was hurt earlier in the year. He definitely has some offensive firepower, so hopefully that can help get them going.
Murphy kisses it off the glass for the first points of the night for Verona.
One-hander off the glass. That's old school.
Down low, Selk Got Murphy to jump, tried to go off the glass, no good. Rebound, Drew Murphy. Driving in, some contact, doesn't foul, but Will Stremlow is going to head to the line to shoot 2.
Stremlow had the same foot injury his sister had, and he was supposed to be out for the whole season. We had the Verona at Sun Prairie East game. He walked by the table and said, "I'll see you at the end of the year." Confident. Now he's played 4 games, so if somehow they found a way to get him ready. He's the guy that took, at your tournament last year, Bill, he took like 4 charges in a game. Afterwards, it was bloodied and beaten up, but the kid's got a lot of heart.
You're after my heart with a guy who's going to take 4 charges in a game.
So you're a big Brad Davidson guy too then?
Oddly enough, no.
No good on the second. Wildcats keep it though.
This is the guy, Cam Williams.
Mid-range, too strong though, rebound Warriors. McKenzie wanted to go quickly, slows it down now. Guarded by Williams, goes inside, down low.
Nice.
And that's just too easy for Caden McKenzie. 7-point lead early for the Warriors.
I love these bank shots, though. The backboard is my friend. Another one, boom. Oh, that was all air.
And it was kept alive. Verona has it. Murphy fires up a 3. That one rattles out. And then going to have a foul on Badeo. 13 minutes to go in the half. 10-3 our lead. The Waunakee Warriors leading the Verona Wildcats. And the winner will take on either Sun Prairie East or the undefeated Kettle Moraine Lasers. That game will be Saturday afternoon at Oregon High School. We'll have that game for you here on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, as well as on 100.5 ESPN.
Westy Charm checked in. 17 and 19 off the benches, the 2 regional games. Kid got hot. He's even a better baseball player.
He's just an all-around great athlete. He didn't even play the end of the Sun Prairie West game.
Yeah.
Charm spinning down low.
Oh, there. Nice move.
Reverses baseline.
Got him up on his feet.
Up to a 9-point lead for Waunakee. Murphy the hook and the score.
Verona going to pick up full court to try to get some deflections and steals because they don't have much happening in the half court. So if they can expand it to an 84-foot game, it's going to be in their favor. And here we go.
There's a steal. Williams loses possession of it, gets it back, and is able to lay it in. Thought that I was going to get a dunk call there, guys, and instead, just a nice, easy layup. It's down to a 5-point lead for the Warriors.
That's one of the keys. Waunakee was worried about that pressure, just being able to hang on to the ball. That time didn't work.
And Caden McKenzie quickly back to check in.
Selden airballs that one. Bridges Miller. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. So that foul goes on Owen Wagner. His first, 3rd team foul. Kamar Bridges Miller at the line. 65% free throw shooter for the Wildcats. Now the first one is off the front of the rim, no good.
Caden's back, and so is Jack Ellickson. I'll tell you, Ellickson and Selk, and off the bench, Huey, all do their Waunakee media. They did the girls' games and football games this fall, so Coach said they might be coming after our jobs, Hunter.
No. I'm going to hang on to this job. I like working with you guys too much. 12-8 with 11:30 to go in the first half. Johnson muscling down low, too strong. Rebound Wildcats. Bridges Miller to Williams, off the glass and good. They're going to call a blocking foul.
So you see the tempo changing a little bit here. Verona started to get up and down a little bit, putting some points on the board, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game. Dennis, what's the free throw situation for Verona? They've missed a bunch already.
Yeah. They make that one? Okay.
They did, and it's just a 1-point game now.
3 out of 7 so far.
With 11:10 to go in the half. This was an 8-0 lead for Waunakee to start, but Verona has just battled their way back. Thought about the three instead. Goes down low. It's going to be a whistle and a foul on Will Stremlow. So besides the faster tempo, getting out and running for Verona here as they've battled back into this one after being down by 8, what else have you seen from them that they've been doing?
Well, it's going to be finishing at the basket because they've missed a bunch of easy ones.
There you go.
Drew Murphy converts. He's got 6 of the 13 for Verona. .10:30 left in the half. Williams falls over. Caden McKenzie with the easy layup. He's got
back.
6. Bus. Jab step from Williams, spinning off the glass and good. Cameron Williams. Back and forth now.
Now we got ourselves a game.
Exactly. This is what we expected from the jump in this one. Just took a few minutes for Verona to get into it. McKenzie drives inside.
3 in a row.
Stremlow, he kisses it off the glass. Back and forth these two teams go. After Waunakee had that 8-0 lead to open things up, Verona battles back. They're going blow for blow with 9:30 to go in this first half. Oh, and Caden McKenzie, nothing but net on the triple. He's got 11 of the 21 for the Warriors.
Just a momentary lapse. He tried to go under the ball screen, and Caden stopped and popped.
Murphy, Dennis, anything you can do.
Yeah, I can do better. Murph. He's got 9.
21-20, inside 9 minutes to go. Ball's deflected out of bounds, and they're going to say it goes to the Warriors.
I think Marcus Tyler's going to come in. They're going to have a conversation and get it correct.
Yep,
and
they got it.
Reverse it. So a chance for the Wildcats to take the lead inside 9 minutes to go in the half. Verona trailed by 8. The largest deficit was a 9-point lead for Waunakee. Bus cut off. Bridges Miller. And he travels.
Sitting on his left hand there and made him a little uncomfortable to get that traveling call.
As the "you can't do that" chants from the Waunakee student section behind us rain down. As Waunakee leads by 1. It'll be a charge call. The momentum was all Waunakee.
Second foul. Back to the bench.
Caden McKenzie leading Waunakee with 11 points. The responses of "you can't do that" come back the other way from Verona with 8:30 to go in the half.
It'll be crucial for Waunakee to handle the pressure now with their main ball handler, Caden McKenzie, on the bench. Every time he's been on the bench, they've had some turnover luck.
Murphy hesitates, comes back too strong, rebound by Selk and the Warriors. So that lid's starting to come back on the bucket for Verona when they've had some chances to take the lead. Another turnover, just as you called it, Bill.
Forced.
There's a turnover. Buss fires it up and knocks it down. Bennett Buss, his first points of the night and the first lead of the night for the Wildcats. 22-21, 7:40 to go in the half. Descharme airballs that triple. Murphy driving too short,
Tippin, yep.
and he gets his own putback. It's up to a 3-point lead, Verona. Selk gives it to Johnson. Hard pass into the corner for Murray. Selk, deep three, off the right iron, rebound pulled in by Verona. We're down to 7 minutes in the first half. 24-21. Wildcats lead the Warriors.
Going to get a rare half-court set out of Verona here. I think sensing that they're breathing heavy. Bennett Buss, Will Stremlow sucking the air out of the gym, so they're going to take a little bit of air out of the ball and catch their breath.
And a travel.
Bridges Miller travels again. That's the second time in this near corner that Bridges Miller has traveled.
A lot of hands on the hips right now for Verona. You can see it, they're sucking air. Oops.
A kick ball that goes all the way back out. They'll say it was deflected by Verona. It's a 5-on-4. Bridges Miller is able to get back. Selk's going to head it to the line, drawing a foul. That'll be the second foul on Stremlow. Selk with 3 points.
So this might be a situation where Waunakee relies on their depth a little bit to try to wear down Verona as everybody's sucking a little bit wind, get some more subs in and out, and not take that timeout to let Verona get their energy back.
Yeah, they've been a solid 9 deep pretty much all year. Yep, Hansel.
So we've got Hansel, Murray, along with Ellickson, Selk, and Mac Johnson, the brother of Vance Johnson, out there for Waunakee. Selk makes them both. He's up to 5. It's a 1-point lead for Verona. 6:20 to go in the first half. Murray nearly loses it, passes it off. The hop step, Bridges Miller lays it in. Kamar Bridges Miller up to 3 points, and it's back to a 3-point lead for Verona. Murray into the elbow, out to Selk. Down low, Hansel gets it to roll over the rim, his first points of the night.
Didn't waste any time getting him onto the scoreboard.
Verona slowing the tempo down again. They're sucking air.
There's a turnover by Verona. Hansel hands off to Johnson. Gets it outside to Ellickson. He's cut off, trying to find somebody to pass it to. Able to skip it back out to Ty Hansel. Johnson. Hansel on the wing. Down low, spinning, off the glass, no good. Warriors rebound. Selk is able to put it back. We have a whistle.
There's blood on the back of 34.
Oh.
Yeah, see on top.
So Mac Johnson with some blood.
Waunakee back in front.
Now Johnson having to, they try to look for the blood, and now they're able to see it and get the spray on that to get it off of the uniform. But now my question is, whose blood is it, guys?
Somebody who's really good at hiding it, clearly, or maybe somebody that's off the court already, and
or somebody's fingernails.
So now after getting the blood cleaned up, they're ready to resume action with 5 minutes to go in the first half. 27-26, Waunakee on top. Long cross-court pass. This is Miller, crosses over, inside to Williams, and Williams is good off the glass. Cameron Williams with 9 points.
Back door wide open.
Mac Johnson. Selk, another deep three, and that's another air ball. And then stepping out of bounds is Trey Murray. Another turnover for Waunakee. Down to 4:15 to go in this first half.
He only hit that 1-3, but he's had 3 that have just been brutal shots.
he's one of those guys that's going to keep shooting because he'll light up 4 in a row if possible.
Deep three.
Right. Shooter shoot to get hot. Shooter shoot to stay hot.
That's what I heard your game was like, Dennis.
Yeah.
Self driving in.
Yeah, I could shoot. I played defense. I was the believer you got 5 fouls, use them all.
How many of those were block charges, though, Dennis?
A couple.
Murphy, the mid-range.
Pull-up jumper. 13 points for Murph. Bringing his A game today.
The lead going back and forth between these two teams in the sectional semifinal. Winner plays Saturday afternoon.
Block.
Murphy blocking it away. Buss wheeling inside, kicks out to the corner. Williams 3. That's too strong. Rebound Selk again. Waunakee a chance to get the lead back. Handing off to Hansel. He'll give it right back to Selk in the corner. Down low, Johnson. Johnson too strong. His brother Mac, though, able to clean it up. Mac Johnson looking out for his brother Vance Johnson.
Yeah, Mac and Ducharme, 2 sophomores. Those guys are going to have to build around next year with the 10 seniors on the roster. It's good to see him getting a lot of playing time.
Murphy, another 15-foot jumper, but he gets fouled.
Waunakee foul number 34, Mac Johnson, his first team 6.
16 foul, first foul on Mac Johnson.
This has been a back and forth game. This has been one of the faster first halves I've seen this year.
Uh-oh, you just jinxed us.
For their sake, I wanted to slow down because they're so tired it's starting to get ugly.
Yeah.
We're tied at 31 after that Murphy free throw.
And Verona's already burned a timeout, so he doesn't necessarily want to use another one, so he's out of them towards the end of the game. And again, this plays into Waunakee's favor with their depth.
Murphy knocks down the second one. He's up to 14. It's back to a 1-point Verona lead. And even if they are getting tired, they're showing some press. With 2:20 to go in the half. Verona leads 32-31. Lob pass down low. That one not strong enough. Gets his own rebound. Goes out off of Verona. Jack Ellickson doesn't have any points yet tonight, guys, but he feels it's just every single possession. He is somewhere around the ball.
Well, he's a double-figure scorer, 80% free throw shooter. I'd like to get him to the line here, but not taking too many shots.
Johnson to Ellickson. Ellickson goes baseline, can't convert. Rebound Verona. As Jackson Connor pulling in that rebound for the Wildcats. The floater from Buss, no good. Rebound rattles around and finally picked up by the Warriors. Johnson to Ellickson, skips it down low to Selk. Selk working against the smaller man. He'll muscle his way in.
And one.
And the harm. And foul on Amari Phillips. And Selk converts on the old school three-point play. 34-32, we're inside 90 seconds to go in the first half of this sectional semifinal. Murphy, right of the point. Over to Williams, that jab step. Passes off to Buss. Jackson, down to Bridges Miller. Murphy on the low block, gets double team, kicks out for Buss, high arcing three, no good. Rebound grabbed by Waunakee. Inside a minute to go. Waunakee leads by 2. They led by as many as 9 in this first half. Selk in the corner. Murray gives it back to Selk. Johnson wheeling inside, kicks it out. Ellickson passes off. Ducharme, the three, no good. Selk can't pull in the rebound. Williams, 1-on-3. Williams doesn't care. Off the glass, no good. Jackson gets the board, but then he turns it over on the bad pass. Selk ahead. Selk into a triple team, and he gets fouled. 15.1 seconds to go.
And we mentioned Selk missing some of his three-pointers wide, short, and all over the place, but since then he's done a good job of getting to the rim and also getting to the free throw line to get himself going a little bit. Hopefully in the second half he'll see the ball go in from the three-point line.
First one is good for Selk.
Waunakee perfect at the line here.
So do we believe in the broadcaster's curse?
No.
Dennis?
I'll even preempt this with saying, like butter, he's on a roll.
Verona 5-9, and perfect.
And that was as perfect as a free throw could be.
As cool as the other side of the pillow.
Oh, yes, 6 of 6.
10 seconds to go. 4-point lead, Waunakee. Williams holding, down to 4. Spinning inside into the double team, the floater, no good. The putback, not in time. And we head to the locker rooms with a 36-32 lead for the Waunakee Warriors here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. So this one started off early looking like it was going to be a just runaway for Waunakee. But then Verona able to cut back into that lead and make this a ball game heading into the locker room.
Well, they started making their shots, Bill, right? They were missing so many bunnies inside. And once, like coaches say, it's amazing how good you look when you make a few shots. But I thought, Murphy, again, could be his last game. He's going out with his A game. He's just been all over inside. And then Williams, he's the X factor. He's the guy's Mr. Excitement. You mentioned earlier, Bill, about the pressure. We haven't really seen a lot, and that's because they're gassed. They really can't do it on defense.
Well, that was about a 27-minute first half, which is wild to see, so they're up and down. I got nowhere to be tonight, Hunter. This game can go 16 overtimes, and I'll be completely happy.
I would love that with how electric that game would be. 36-32 at the half. The Waunakee Warriors lead the Verona Wildcats. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll break down the first half a little bit more here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
UW Credit Union presents the
We're not on the radio.
PrepMania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
Hi, this is Dennis Semrau from Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania here on 100.5 ESPN. We're very excited to partner with UW Credit Union to help bring you even closer to the stories of great young student athletes. Each week, as part of this season of PrepMania, will feature the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. UW Credit Union is proud to support local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. And just like the fantastic student athletes we'll be telling you about all season, UW Credit Union's online banking also goes above and beyond with top-rated service and security that exceeds industry standards. UW Credit Union is here for you, presenting the PrepMania Student Athlete of the Week. Learn more at uwcu.org.
Come see what the buzz is all about at Madison Axe, Madison's state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Enjoy 8 lanes of axe throwing, interactive games, plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard with 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, bar table games, and more. Perfect for date night, groups, corporate meetings, or private events. Madison Axe is your destination for all things fun. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today.
Brian here from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, we create strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. We've invested heavily in client-friendly software so your assets and plan progress are available to view in one place at any time. Whether you prefer only the high-level information or enjoy the intricate details of the planning process, we've got you covered. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
She's always putting the needs of others first.
My husband went hunting. I'm texting him because I'm like, well, in case he's like about to get a deer or something.
Oh, God. You can call him at that point, Molly.
Except for the occasional sports take she claims to be her own.
The Green Bay Packers have had an easier time replacing MVP Aaron Rodgers than they have replacing Mason Crosby.
Back from giving birth to beautiful twins, ESPN Madison welcomes Molly Brown back to Jim, Matt, and Molly. But it's not like her husband will know.
I get offended when he brings up Kay Adams. I get a little jealous. I get annoyed. I'm like, how can you listen to her show but not mine?
Asking all the important questions.
Do you have tater tots in your pocket? What's up with that?
And helping bring the show back to its gold medal standard.
I don't have high expectations or really any expectations at all.
Don't miss Jim, Matt, and Molly, featuring the return of Molly Brown.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, maybe?
Tuesday on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Halftime here from DeForest High School. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Alongside me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Summerow. 36-32 is our score at the half. The Waunakee Warriors leading the Verona Wildcats. The winner advances to the sectional final that'll be played at Oregon High School. They'll take on either the Sun Prairie East Cardinals or the undefeated Kettle Moraine Lasers. Dennis, as we're here at the half, let's take a moment to get to know these two coaches that are doing battle this evening. First, for the road team, the Verona Wildcats are the road team, and their head coach, Cottrell Robinson.
Well, both coaches are pretty similar. They both were state champions in high school, and they both were national champions as coaches. Cottrell, 2004 La Follette grad, was a reserve on the 2002 state championship team for the Lancers. He was a key player at Winona State, which won 2 national titles, Division II. He works in the Verona School District in restorative practice and student engagement, and is assistant athletic director at Badger Ridge Middle School. He was a head JV coach and a varsity assistant from Winona Grove. Then he was at Sun Prairie before he took over at La Follette, coached there for 8 years, and then came over here. At La Follette, he had 2 conference titles, 4 regional titles, 6 sectional final appearances. His cumulative record's 147 in 95, 50 and 27 at Verona, and he's playing in the sectional semifinals. Great career for Cottrell. And then Tyler Selk. Here's a guy I saw play in high school too at Randolph, part of that dynasty over there. Second season as a head coach. He was an assistant under Dana McKenzie here for 20 years, so he helped build this program. 1999 Randolph grad, fifth year teaching fifth grade math and science at the intermediate school. He taught for 16 years before that in Sun Prairie. His sons Tyler, a senior, and Gavin, a sophomore, are in the program. So a lot of basketball in that family. But also he helped lead Randolph to 3 consecutive championship games. He says, yeah, we got the silver. They had 10 championships his silver year, his junior year. They got the silver, though. And then he was all WIAC at Platteville. I think he still holds the record. Excuse me. 103 consecutive starts.
Wow.
In college. He went on to, I think, he was second in all-time rebounding and third in scoring. And he is in the Platteville Hall of Fame, UW Platteville. He won a title as a freshman under Bo Ryan. And then he grew up with Hugh Roberts. You talk about 2 mentors. Incredible.
Wow. That is one heck of a career. He'd love to add a gold ball as a coach to that as
so I like
well.
to see I like to see these two coaches go out. And what do you think, Bill? If it's double or triple overtime, okay, coaches got to go out and play one-on-one.
Yeah, we get to that 16th overtime. Everybody fouls out. Coaches 1v1. It would be a heck of a game.
It would be as entertaining as this first half was for this one. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. Before we do that, though, those were your coaches' profiles, brought to you by Midwest Financial Group. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group consists of coaches for your financial world, organizing all the players on your personal team for the best chance of success. Behind every great team is a great coach. Let Midwest Financial Group be yours for your financial planning needs. Head to mfgteam.com to get a start today on your financial future. That's mfgteam.com. Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, FINRA/SIPC, a registered investment advisor. We'll take a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll look ahead to the second half of this sectional semifinal between the Waunakee Warriors and the Verona Wildcats on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
UW Credit Union presents the PrepMania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
Hi, this is Dennis Semrau from Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania here on 100.5 ESPN. We're very excited to partner with UW Credit Union to help bring you even closer to the stories of great young student athletes. Each week, as part of this season of PrepMania, will feature the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. UW Credit Union is proud to support local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. And just like the fantastic student athletes we'll be telling you about all season, UW Credit Union's online banking also goes above and beyond with top-rated service and security that exceeds industry standards. UW Credit Union is here for you, presenting the PrepMania Student Athlete of the Week. Learn more at uwcu.org.
This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Alongside me, courtside, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Summerall, as well as Bill Kegler. As we get ready for the second half between Waunakee and Verona, 36-32. Waunakee leads Verona. Bill, we talked a lot about how much Verona was running and the energy they were using. They don't have the same depth as Waunakee. What do they have to do to try and kind of conserve some of that? But it feels like when they were able to get out and run was when they were at their best.
Yeah, they got to get to the rim and get to the free throw line so they can use those opportunities during the free throws to catch their breath and then set their defense so they can pick up their full court pressure to continue that time and time again every possession.
Warriors will start with possession as they switch directions now, going from left to right.
The other thing to think about is Caden McKenzie spent the last 8 minutes on the bench in the first half with 2 fouls. He had 11. Eli had 14.
And an over and back.
Turnover, that's not good. First possession, you turn it over. 15 points for Murphy and 9 for Williams. So the 2 big dogs for each team are playing their A games tonight. Even though Williams has rushed a few shots there. Like to see him when he gets the ball in the paint. He's just lights out.
Murphy on the block. Into a triple team. That floater is no good.
Selk doing a great job on both ends on rebounding tonight. Another
turnover by the Warriors.
Back to back.
Down low and blocked away by Selk. Verona gets the rebound. Can't get the putback, though. They'll just pass it back out to the perimeter. Williams, the triple.
Yes.
It's nothing but net. Cameron Williams.
And now that he sees one go in, Dennis, it might be the microwave effect of him putting a bunch up in a hurry.
The 3 offensive rebounds there. That was huge.
So 1-point game, 16:45 to go in the sectional semifinal.
Yeah, Williams has been my favorite player at your tournament, Bill. Every year he brings his A game for Verona. He's just fantastic.
That's because he always ends up with a couple power dunks. You really like that rattle the rim.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a Dennis Summerout dunk rating
he's not
in this
shy.
game. That goes out.
There we go, the first one. I'd like to see those bodies on the floor here. Sectional, those 50-50 balls are so important. There's one that Verona didn't quite come up with. The bus went after it.
Long pass out to Caden McKenzie. Selk on the wing.
I love it. Williams on Caden right now.
Johnson baseline. Just has it taken away, but he was standing on the baseline. It'll stay with Waunakee. 16:06 left on the clock. McKenzie down low.
Another block.
And there's another one. Murray has it blocked away, and Verona gets the ball. Chance to take the lead back for the Wildcats. Bus high off the glass, no good. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Selk.
There's a nice pass.
Ellickson, the hoop and the harm for Jack Ellickson, his first points of the night.
That's a dangerous pass in the post, but he put a lot on that.
He threaded the needle through the lane on a little delayed back cut. It was great timing.
Oh, it's perfect. Who's the quarterback? He didn't play football this last couple of years. He could have been a pretty good tight end, too. And here's Ellickson.
That rolls out. Murphy gets the rebound. Kamar Bridges-Miller was the one that picked up that foul, by the way. Williams, it's a blocking foul. Or excuse me, a charge.
Eli Selk stepping in at the front of the rim, held his position. Williams got to do a better job of jumping off his shoulder and avoiding that contact so he can finish that layup.
Surprised only his first foul.
15-30. McKenzie going inside, can't convert. Selk with the rebound. No good. Another rebound and no foul. Pulled in by Verona.
See, they should have kicked it out for a 3, then they would have made it.
The long strides for Drew Murphy. The 6'5" forward, looking like Giannis out there. It's a 1-point lead for Waunakee. They led by as many as 9 in the first half. Verona did have a 3-point lead in that first half as well. Selk inside. Selk converts. A chance for the old school 3-point play.
Badeo, his third foul.
You got a lot of hands on knees already to start this half, Dennis.
Yeah.
You're going to have to try to use some timeouts wisely for Verona to give their guys blows so they can stay within striking distance.
Selk hits on the free throw. 4-point lead, 14:45 to go in the sectional semifinal.
So you got to keep it a 1 to 2 possession game.
Stremlau is fouled. He'll head to the line. For those that don't maybe follow high school basketball on both the boys and the girls side very closely, If the name Stremlo maybe sounds familiar, Will's older sister, Taylor, now playing for the Iowa Hawkeyes. And as a freshman, too, guys, getting some considerable minutes for Iowa.
Yeah, she got some starts, was the sixth player for a while. Her and Mulaney from McFarland. 2 players we lost out of state. Now, new women's basketball coach coming in. You think we'll keep some of these players?
You apply for that?
No.
Just want to say this. I'm going to put it out there. I am lobbying for Brad Fisher, the head coach of Oshkosh, to get it.
I'll tell you, Fisher's done a great job.
I'll tell you what, if you're really looking at the WIAC, Carrie Corallo at Whitewater has done a tremendous job for 20 years.
Oh. There's another one. Hey, it worked for the guys, right? Dick and Bo coming out of there.
It's the best conference in all of Division III. Just saying.
Well, I'm a little biased for Whitewater. That's my son graduated from, so thanks for throwing that one out, Bill.
By the way, I'm biased for Oshkosh because that's where I went to school.
You went
so.
too.
The Warhawks beat the Titans in the conference tournament championship game this year, so she has a leg up. I'll just throw it out there.
Yeah, but I know.
Oh!
There's a triple.
Eli, the second of the game. Now you make that a 2-possession. Got to come back and answer.
Verona's got to get something going at the rim here. Don't settle for a jump shot.
And there it is.
There's a drive that
got it.
Can't get it to convert. Bridget Miller missing. 13:30 to go. 6-point lead, Waunakee.
And Selk with another rebound.
Ellickson cut off by Murphy, has to circle back out. Johnson goes back to Ellickson. Caden McKenzie.
A couple early candidates for Pizza Hut player of the game here. Selk and Murphy right now.
Did you put that delivery in to come to the table here shortly?
What's the closest one here? DeForest.
I will have to look that up during a timeout. We're down to 13 minutes to go.
So you're saying you didn't put that order in?
I didn't put it in. I thought that was the athletic director's job to take care of the media.
McKenzie,
the reverse layup.
And there's a timeout, Verona. 46-38. Warriors on top of the Wildcats in this one with 12:48 to go in the second half. We'll take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, I'll let you know where the nearest Pizza Hut is, Dennis.
Bucky wants a Honda with lots of headroom.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
Something with room for all your friends, right?
These are the people who take good care of you.
It's gotta be red, of course.
Get to know Zimbrick, 'cause you deserve it.
Zimbrick Honda. Hundreds of options. Zero hassle.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
46-38 our score coming out of the timeout by Verona. By the way, guys, the nearest Pizza Hut to us, it is here in DeForest. It is on 633 South Main Street in DeForest.
Okay.
By the way, champions aren't made overnight. Pizza Hut was the one that created the stuffed crust. They're the OG, the GOAT, the one and only. Others may try to copy it, but they're just not like Pizza Hut. So hurry in. This championship deal is only here for a limited time. Get a large 3-topping stuffed crust pizza for just $11.99. The perfect pizza deal after the big games or on the go. Head to one of their locations or online at pizzahut.com today. No one out pizzas the Hut.
I'm old school. Supreme extra sauce.
Ooh. Bus fires up a 3.
Good
the
comeback.
Putback is good for the Wildcats.
That's Bridges Miller.
Yes.
Snuck his way in there.
Now look for a back cut action out of Waunakee coming out of timeout, trying to take advantage of Verona's defensive pressure.
Yep, there he goes.
Johnson over to Ellickson, fake the 3, hands off to Descharme. He'll fire it up from the corner, off the front of the rim, batted down to Verona.
Get out of my way.
Inside, we have a whistle and a foul. Inside 12 minutes to go. See, Dennis, you said you're a supreme extra sauce. I love a good Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, my family did that. I like Hawaiian
the sweet
too.
and the salty with the pineapple and the Canadian.
Oh,
that's as sweet as a Drew Murphy triple. It's a 3-point lead for Waunakee, 46-43. 11:40 to go, and a whistle and a foul on Verona. Kamar Bridges-Miller picking up his second foul. Bill, what's your favorite pizza?
It depends. It depends on the day. I can't believe you said Hawaiian is your favorite of all the pizzas that we have in the history of the world.
It's so good. Like, it's perfect.
This is almost as bad as your backing into Stahl's take.
Oh, that's a great take, by the way. Next time out, I'll explain that to the viewers on YouTube. Caden McKenzie fires up a three, does everything but go down. And it's a rebound for Verona. They can tie it with a three. Bridges-Miller on the wing.
Yeah, they need to get something going at the rim. There you go. Put the pressure on the defense.
Bill Kegler says that. Kamar Bridges-Miller hears it and drives in. 1 point game.
Back at it.
Ellickson, the three, no good. Another rebound for the Wildcats. They have a chance to take the lead. Murphy to Stremlo. He thought about that three.
Murphy's hunting a shot here. Don't be surprised if he gets it back. He's going to go to the rim. Especially now that McKenzie's switched off of him.
But he's back on now.
He's back on, yeah.
Stremlo, the three, no good. Stremlo went diving in for his rebound that time. Pulled in by McKenzie. The Euro step in the lane and good. Caden McKenzie, 4 second half points. He's got 15 on the night. A whistle and foul. We'll have a reach in on Waunakee.
Waunakee's defense stretching out a little bit, creating bigger gaps here that Cam Williams and Kamar Bridges-Miller are able to drive through.
And that's Ellickson's third foul. Let's start piling up some fouls here. Like the first half, 11 total fouls. Nobody was in the bonus.
Which is part of why it moved so quickly on us. Bus inside, skips it down. Out to Bridges-Miller. Lobs it to Murphy. Behind the back, driving in the right hand, can't get it to go. Nearly had the seal, but Selk will bring it across the midline. Inside 10 minutes to go in the game. 3-point lead for Waunakee. The winner advances to Saturday afternoon in the sectional final. We move one step closer to playing at the Kohl Center next weekend.
Forced that one.
A forced shot quickly ahead.
Oh, baby.
Dunk.
Yeah, that's 10.
Cameron Williams with the 10. Then nearly another steal, a whistle and a foul.
I think part of the 10 was the ball didn't touch the floor for 80 feet of the court. Pass, dunk.
Eli
Self
so
gets
up slowly. The student section letting Cameron Williams know they appreciate that slam.
That's the Badeo picks up his fourth foul.
Waunakee's had success on baseline out of bounds. See if they can get another layup here.
They kick to the corner. Descharme thought about the three, kicks it back out. Johnson, corner three, no good. Williams the rebound. Williams going quickly. The hop step, the right hand, no good. Rebound taken in by Waunakee. Caden McKenzie. Down to Johnson and kisses it off the glass. Mac Johnson.
The Verona fatigue is setting in. They're jogging back as McKenzie's dribbling the ball right down their backside for a layup.
Bust to Murphy, down low, muscling through, can't convert again. Rebound, Mac Johnson.
I love Mac. This sophomore is going to be something special the next 2 years. A lot of playing time out here as a reserve. Tough on the board.
And a huge triple for Caden McKenzie. Extends the lead to 6, 8:20 to go in the game. Tremlow to Williams. Williams into the paint.
And there's the foul. We'll reach in. 34, it should be on Mac. It'd be his second.
It is on Mac Johnson, his second foul. So Mac Johnson will head to the bench. And we have a timeout. So since we have a timeout, Bill Kegler alluded to it earlier. Dennis, I have a take that has nothing to do with sports or basketball, but I needed to share it since Bill brought it up. I think anyone that backs into parking stalls is a lunatic. There is absolutely no point to do it, and you're just wasting time that you still end up taking up the same amount of time, whether you have to pull out or back out of a parking stall when you leave an event. So I think it is pointless and absolutely ridiculous. Thoughts on my take here, Dennis?
Specifically as it relates to sporting events, Dennis.
The call center.
But here's the thing, Dennis doesn't park like the normalist. He has VIP parking everywhere he goes.
It's true. He's a celebrity. He's not a normie
the
like
call
me.
center. People you're coming in, and then somebody takes 5 minutes to try to back in because they can't get in. And they're driving these monster trucks that take up 2 spaces.
Yeah, and then I'm stuck outside of the parking garage on Johnson because the whole line has gotten backed
The people
up.
that take up 2 spaces, those are the ones you want to key their car. I really do. I'm a nice guy, but if somebody really pisses me off sometime, that might happen. Especially in a sporting event, you're running late, or you're waiting for an hour to get into the call center ramp.
By the way, gentlemen, our video producer, Pablo Iglesias, informed me
what's his
that, we don't have to go over to Main Street for the Pizza Hut. They have it at the concession stands here.
Oh.
Ellickson's fouled on the fast break going the other way.
I see Waunakee now is really pushing the pace. Their players going coast to coast. And we got a shot, 2 shots. Oh, the rare miss.
This is the first one.
He's 0 for 2, actually, from the line. And it came in as a 80% free throw shooter.
Thank you to the fans in our YouTube chat. Second one is good for Ellickson. Score update that we have. The Sun Prairie East Cardinals were up 48-46 on Kettle Moraine. Don't know what time in the game that is. But Williams spinning into the paint with the left hand is good.
Verona's got to keep attacking the rim, put the pressure on again, try to get to the free throw line to catch their breath because they only have 2 timeouts left remaining of the game, and they need to save some for the closing minutes.
Yeah, they were 5 of 8 in the first half. Yeah, 5 of 9. They've only had 1 trip there in the second half. They keep taking it inside. Eventually, you're going to get some fouls.
McKenzie pulls up, passes it out. Ellickson in the corner. Johnson wheeling inside. Vance Johnson drawing the foul on Drew Murphy.
So now Waunakee's in bonus the rest of the game.
It's going to make things even more difficult here for Verona, down by 7. The tip out back to Waunakee. Deep 3 for Selk. That one's no good. Bennett Buss on the rebound.
You can see Verona's fatigue. Nobody stepped in the box out there, giving Ellington the opportunity for a tip out.
Kamar Bridges-Miller gets inside, cuts it back down to a 5-point lead.
Here comes the press. Underway.
Selk into the paint, spinning the floater, the putback, no good, rebound Verona.
And here's going to be the spark they need.
Williams driving, he wanted the dunk. but instead he goes to the line to shoot 2.
So a great foul to stop the momentum, but also the poor free throw shooting of Verona tonight makes them really earn it.
Going to make them earn it. But, again, how do you catch up? Get to the free throw line, take your time, take as much time as they give you.
And like you talked about earlier, Dennis, they're going to be, hopefully, if he makes this free throw, within one possession, and they just need to stay there until the closing minutes of the game.
56-53, Sun Prairie East is up with 8:12 remaining in that game. Again, thank you to the YouTube chat for being our score updates on.
And another rebound for Eli. He's a freaking beast there tonight. 4 points. Still 2-possession game.
Yeah,
offensive foul. No, reach. Got that one in.
It'll be a push. It'll be on Kamar Bridges Miller. So he's going to head to the bench as he's got 3 fouls. Vance Johnson with 7 points on the night. Chance to get himself up to 9.
There you go.
And the first one is good. Johnson's second one is good. Johnson up to 9 points, 6-point lead for Waunakee, 6:10 to go. Williams off to Murphy. Murphy gets fouled.
Now we're going to start calling those.
Yeah, he threw his chest on him on the wing. Murphy did a good job of throwing his head back to sell the call. Coach Selk wants the ball sideline. The refs are having a debate about it at the moment. He's going to win this battle.
Yep.
That is the first foul on Ducharme.
Yeah, both teams in the bonus now.
Stremlow gets that inbounds. Murphy from the elbow. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Vance Johnson picks up his first foul. 5:55 to go in the game.
So with McKenzie on the bench, you're going to see Murphy, the Northern Michigan commit, start to assert himself because he's got the size and strength advantage over every other Waunakee player at the moment on the court.
First one's good for Drew Murphy.
And just like that, here comes McKenzie back in the game, Dennis.
Yeah.
It's almost like Coach Selk knows what he's doing a little bit, huh, Bill?
I think he has a plan.
Yeah.
Caden picked up those 2 fouls in the first half. He's only got 2 yet. Getting back on Murphy.
Second is good.
Murphy now at 22.
A little zone full court pressure here. 2-2-1 from Verona. Going to get a 10 count quick. Ooh.
They just get it over. Kick out to Selk. Thought about that 3. Closed out, though. Will take it inside instead. Muscling down low. The right hand is good. Eli Selk, 8 second half points.
No, you love the 3, but get the ball to the rim.
Selk now up to 22, and Murphy gets fouled again. Waunakee not happy about it. I'd be surprised if they were happy for getting called for a foul, though.
Oh, that's his 4th.
How did we miss his 3rd, Dennis?
Yeah, I don't know. That might have been one of those things over in the corner.
As well.
That changes everything.
That's why I went to the bench.
So now look for Murphy to attack the rim here, again with his size and strength advantage, with McKenzie on the bench with that foul.
Winners want the ball. He wants the ball this time of the game. And he goes perfect.
Is pure.
How many of those do you think he shot in his driveway over the years? Huh?
I'm going to guess a lot. Alexson, the 3.
Yeah.
It's good. 63-56. Waunakee leads Verona with 5:09 to go in the sectional semifinal. Again, the winner advances to the sectional final on Saturday to take on either Sun Prairie East or Kettle Moraine. Sun Prairie East, by the way, leading 65-62 with 4:39 to go in that one. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda's been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires for a limited time at Zimbrick Honda? If you buy 3 tires, you get the 4th for how much, Dennis?
$1.
That's right, only $1. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. 5:09 to go, 63-56. Guys, it feels like this second half, Waunakee has just been keeping Verona just at an arm's length. The Wildcats just can't get over that hump to get themselves back into that lead.
A 3-possession game right now. Verona's got to get down here and put some points up. Time's a ticking. Whoa.
Stremlow
got a kick.
Dennis, that was a Verona timeout, correct? They have 1 remaining. The scoreboard showing 2.
Yeah, and Waunakee's hasn't changed off of the 4, so it should say 1 remaining.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a big component down the stretch here for Verona.
Murphy out to Stremlow. Williams off the glass. No good. Bridges Miller, though, cleans things up and puts it back in.
A little bit of man pressure here from Verona. See if they can create a turnover or at least speed them up into a bad, quick shot.
4:30 to go in the game. Ellickson on the wing. Stremlow tried to get that steal. Descharm the triple. That one's off the back of the rim. No good. The pass goes into the hands of the Wildcats. Stremlow inside. Can't convert. Selk the rebound. Eli Selk going inside. Hesitates, holds, no good. Whistle, and it's going to go the way of the Wildcats.
We got a foul.
Descharm second.
So is Verona's poor free throw shooting going to inhibit them from coming back in this game if they're going to be able to live at the free throw line?
Second half, they're 6 of 8. Stremlow missed 1, and Williams missed 1. 2 for 3 so far tonight. Yep.
Williams can't hit the first. Inside 4 minutes to go. Johnson inside Ellickson, blocked from behind, but they'll call a foul. He just caught the wrist of Ellickson, did Stremlow. 3rd foul on Will Stremlow.
All right, both teams double bonus now the rest of the way.
Caden McKenzie going to check back in for Waunakee on a defensive possession.
Yeah, I'm going to see him coming in and out.
I mean, the son of a coach, you should be able to be a smart enough player to avoid any fouls here because his presence on the court offensively is going to be more important than a foul that he could potentially take when they're up 6 with 3:46 remaining in the game.
No reaching.
I know that McKenzie is probably the best defender that Waunakee has. But is there a thought to you just drive at him anyways because of his foul trouble?
Sometimes that takes you out of your rhythm and you get a turnover like that, potentially. So it's what your team can handle, right? If they have the ability to seek that matchup, then great. But otherwise, you end up.
Don't force it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like video games where I can just force the ball to one person and attack somebody.
I know it's hard to believe, but 2K is not real life, Hunter.
That's disappointing.
And here's a foul. Shooting 2.
And that's foul on Williams, his third.
And so Vance Johnson is matched up with Murphy, which obviously he's no slump of an athlete either.
First one, no good.
It's his first attempt tonight. Coming in at a 64% clip.
And the second one for McKenzie, nothing but net. 8 second-half points for Caden McKenzie, 19 on the night. Bridges Miller nearly loses it. Right hand, no good. Can't get his own putback. Stremlow picks it up. He's going to travel as he tried to gather the ball.
Three minutes. 3 possession.
We're inside 3 minutes with an 8-point lead for the Warriors of Waunakee.
And you're going to see the swing come out here for Waunakee to kill clock. The old Bo Ryan UCLA screen, flex screen, protect the ball.
Murphy's third.
First one is good for Vance Johnson. He's up to 10 points tonight. Second one, no good. Fight for the rebound. Bridges Miller wins that battle. Murphy inside. Murphy blocked away. McKenzie slows it down. 2:30 to go in the game. It's a 9-point lead for the Warriors, matching their largest of the night.
Foul number 4.
That's on Cameron Williams.
Layups and free throws. You should not even hoist a three-pointer. Don't even think about taking a jump shot here.
Murray's free throw is good. His first point of the night. Our first double-digit lead of the evening as well for either team. And the second is good for Murray.
Murphy's dad, a former Edgewood College, Madison East player.
Bus out to Williams.
Steve Larson.
Murphy loses it, but Bennett Buss is right there.
Oh, block.
And a blocking foul, and Johnson is down. The Boo Birds coming out from Waunakee's fans. It's going to be the second foul on Vance Johnson.
And Murphy's third trip to the line here in the second half.
I'm going to clean up some sweat.
Take advantage to chat with the guys for a minute.
Yeah, and for Verona, catch their breath here for a 2-minute and 8-second sprint to finish the game.
He's going, take your time. Where's the mop? You know?
Yeah, go find somebody else that can get it. You have to actually have the stick for the mop. Do anything you can to get that to slow down.
Where are the kids? Where are the kids with the towels? This isn't the call center. There we go. Come on. So we're taking him out.
2:08 to go. 69-58. The Warriors lead the Wildcats. Murphy. First is good for Murphy. He's got 24 now.
Yeah, so they got to let time come off the clock before he can sub back into the game. So he's got to wait for a second to tick off before he can get back in. Coach Selk tried. He knows the rules.
But you have to try. It's like one of the, even if you know, you need to at least see if they'll let you do it. Second is no good. Rebound for the Wildcats. Murphy, the three, rattles off, no good. Rebound Warriors. 2 minutes to go. 10-point lead for Waunakee. Descharme kicking it out to Selk. Could have fired up the three. Doesn't, though, to slow it down. Wide open. McKenzie is good. Waunakee student section feeling it now.
Yeah, that could be the dagger right there.
Bus, hop, step, just throws it up. Able to get it off the rim, but it's another rebound Warriors.
Got a foul.
Descharme lobbing it up ahead. Alexson, the right-handed layup.
Put out the lights, the party's over.
10 points in the second half, and it's up to a 14-point lead with 1:22 to go.
Verona just ran out of gas.
And another update on the Kettle Moraine Sun Prairie East score, 68-65 with 3:18 left to go in that game. Kettle Moraine on top of Sun Prairie East. So that game going back and forth, looking like it'll go down to the wire in that one. 73-59, 1:22 to go in the game. Stoughton Health provides trusted care close to home. They're proud to support all of the area's student athletes and wish them all the best this season, from rehab to ortho care. Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more. So 1:22 left in this one. 14-point lead for Waunakee. Is this at the point where if you're Verona, you're just, the first three you get, you just fire it up?
Yep, and there it is.
And Williams knocks it down. Or excuse me, Kamar Bridges Miller that time.
Hold it.
Inside a minute to go.
Murphy with a foul.
Yep, Murphy picking up his fourth foul, sending Selk to the line. Eli Selk coming into tonight, a 76% free throw shooter.
My least favorite chant.
Yeah.
The Verona student section going, let's play hockey instead. 13-point lead. Inside a minute to go. Murphy driving. Murphy off the glass. Now 11-point lead. A whistle and a foul.
And the Waunakee Warriors with the Badgers sprint down to the free throw line, huddle up, and let's shoot some free throws and close this thing out.
It's down to 44 seconds. 70-67 now. Sun Prairie East up in that game against Kettle Moraine. Again, thank you to all of you in the YouTube chat for keeping us updated on that game. I genuinely appreciate it. McKenzie can't hit the first free throw. 44.2 seconds left in the game. The second one rattles in.
13-19 at the line here. Second half for Waunakee, just enough.
They started out with hitting their first 11, was it?
Oh, they were 6 for 6 in the first half. Then Alexson missed one in the second half.
Bus is blocked, and it's pulled in by South.
Bus with a foul.
Yeah. 34.1 seconds to go. First foul on Bennett Bus.
Hunter, don't worry. All those people that backed into their parking stalls are leaving right now.
Good. Get out of here. I don't need to see those cars in there backing into a stall. It's absurd. Selk hits the second one. He's got 24 points tonight. Bridges Miller the three, no good. Rebound Johnson and Waunakee. They lob it up ahead to Selk, and a standing ovation from the Warriors faithful as the Waunakee Warriors are headed to the sectional final. 77-64 our final score. The co-champions of the Badger Large, 1 game away from playing at the Kohl Center. There's the buzzer and the final. So now, guys, the big question here, we're just going to go right into it looking ahead to Saturday. 77-64, Waunakee wins. How do you feel Waunakee matches up with, since we don't know the final score yet, of the Sun Prairie East Kettle Moraine game? We'll start first with Kettle Moraine, the #1 team in the state, undefeated all season long. They've been to the Kohl Center back-to-back years, looking to make it a 3rd year in a row. How do these Waunakee Warriors match up with the Lasers?
I haven't seen Kettle Moraine this year, to be honest, other than a little bit on Huddle. But Coach Rickart's done a great job over at St. John's. He was part of the staff when he took over 2 years ago. They've got a couple of really good shooters.
Yeah, he was the coach at Bryant Stratton when I was at Madison College.
Okay.
And we batted a lot a few times. And defensively, they're really strong. I think I've seen somewhere they're holding opponents to 46 points a game.
Right.
And so this is going to be a half-court knock-it-out game.
They've only given up, I think, 60 points or more 3 times this year.
And now for the other team, the team that we've seen much more of, Sun Prairie East, if they end up being the team that Waunakee plays in the sectional final on Saturday.
Well, Chris Davis, we saw him score 61, but they also beat Memorial last week when he didn't score a point in the second half. And they came out there down by 10 and got 4 possessions in a row, got a 3, and got right back in that game. So, I mean, they can shoot the lights out. Raymer would be averaging 30 points a game if it wasn't for Chris Davis Jr. He's the guy that's the bread and butter. He does all the little things. I don't know where he's going to play next year. He hasn't announced yet, but he's got to be playing someplace. Quarterback of the football team. And then you got Tristan Fry. We'll never have to buy a drink in Sun Prairie after making those 2 free throws with 1.8 seconds to go. And Sogstad, here's a guy that hasn't scored much. He's the one that hit the first 3 and then hit another one in that run that got him back in the game. So that's a very good nucleus team. When they move the ball, you can't stop them. It's when they start going a little bit one-on-one. Davis, when you're looking and moving that ball around, it's amazing how many points they've scored this year. I think they've broken 93 times, broken 100. Davis, what do you say? You can score at 3 levels. I say you can score at like 6 or 7. I mean, I've seen him score 15 in a row. So that's what made that game last week interesting, because Memorial put their 5'10" point guard Wishoff on him. His head was coming up to his chest, but they didn't look for him on like 3 possessions. It was like they were trying to get the other guys more involved. So if it's a Davis show, he comes out, they're going to lose. They got to have a team effort. But again, when you want the ball at the end, you want the ball in his hands to score.
Yeah, and nobody would believe this, but when they play through Max Raymer, they're much better. And then the ball moves, and then it gets to Davis with more space, and then no one's stopping him when he has space to score.
And it's like, you want to score points, layups and free throws. He went 16-16 at the line when they beat Verona. And a bunch of shots, he crashes the boards pretty well. His knock is he doesn't play a lot of defense, and he cherry picks. He's hanging around midcourt. But, boy, if you get him in the open court, one-on-one, you can't be stopped.
Yeah, Steven Selter's done a great job with him improving that defensive effort and intensity this year, where he's actually created turnovers for himself to go score in transition.
Yes, I was really impressed when I saw him last week. His game changed. And, again, the attitude, that's the big thing. Because we had kind of this cockiness or whatever there, but he's become more of a team player. And he's playing, he wants the season to go because of his dad. dedicated the season to his dad. He's got his number on his warm-up jersey, and he's thinking about that. So that's why I'm rooting for them today to get to the finals.
Well, it looks as though we may not have an undefeated team in the state of Wisconsin anymore, because at least according to the YouTube chat, last I'm seeing here is 74-69 Sun Prairie East inside a minute to go in that game.
Yes!
So,
local game.
And part of the reason why we're so excited for this one, very first game of the season for the Waunakee Warriors, they played Sun Prairie East, final score 107-91.
Yes.
So I'm expecting points, and more points.
Well,
in that
both
one.
teams are drastically different now than they were at the beginning of the season, but I can tell you Sun Prairie East is not even close to what they were that first game of the year, where they couldn't stop anyone.
Right.
Now they have a better defensive scheme, and they're flying around, and they're able to get stops. So, Hunter, I'm sorry, it'll probably be in the 60s or 70s.
How dare you?
Hey, just like football, Madison Memorial Verona football.
Goodness.
I'm going to bring that one back at you all the time. 10 to 7.
I was, for those that don't know,
Yes.
we were doing our Zimbrick Honda presentation of PrepMania. Was so excited. Verona, Madison Memorial, two great offenses. Thought we were going to just see an electric game, a bunch of scoring. Verona won that game against Memorial 10-0.
And how did they score?
On a special team scoop and score.
Yeah, the defense. Right.
Yeah,
6-yard line.
Oh, yeah, it was
in.
on defense.
Defense.
Yes.
That was it. No offense.
So 77-64 our final score in this one. We'll take a quick break. We'll wrap things up when we come back, as well as name our Pizza Hut player of the game in this one, and then a little bit more looking ahead to that sectional final coming up on Saturday as the Waunakee Warriors advancing to the sectional final here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
UW Credit Union presents the PrepMania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
Hi, this is Dennis Semrau from Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania here on 100.5 ESPN. We're very excited to partner with UW Credit Union to help bring you even closer to the stories of great young student athletes. Each week, as part of this season of PrepMania, will feature the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. UW Credit Union is proud to support local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. And just like the fantastic student athletes we'll be telling you about all season, UW Credit Union's online banking also goes above and beyond with top-rated service and security that exceeds industry standards. UW Credit Union is here for you, presenting the PrepMania Student Athlete of the Week. Learn more at uwcu.org.
She's always putting the needs of others first.
My husband went hunting. I'm texting him because I'm like, well, in case he's like about to get a deer or something.
God, you can call him at that point. Mom.
Except for the occasional sports take she claims to be her own.
The Green Bay Packers have had an easier time replacing MVP Aaron Rodgers than they have replacing Mason Crosby.
Back from giving birth to beautiful twins, ESPN Madison welcomes Molly Brown back to Jim, Matt, and Molly. But it's not like her husband will know.
I get offended when he brings up Kay Adams. I get a little jealous. I get annoyed. I'm like, how can you listen to her show but not mine?
Asking all the important questions.
Do you have tater tots in your pocket? What's up with that?
And helping bring the show back to its gold medal standard.
I don't have high expectations or really any expectations at all.
Don't miss Jim, Matt, and Molly, featuring the return of Molly Brown.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, maybe?
Tuesday on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Here with me courtside is the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Summerau, along with Bill Kegler. And it is now time for us to name our Pizza Hut player of the game.
No one out-pizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The player of the game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Gentlemen, this felt like a pretty easy decision for the Pizza Hut player of the game this evening.
Yep, we got to go with, I think, Eli Selk, 25 points. Drew Murphy, 27 for Verona, ended up with a 7-8 at the line. But Eli, Bill, we were just talking off mic, Eli missed a couple of threes badly in the first half, but came back, ended up 9 of 10 at the line, 25 points. But it was his work on the defensive and offensive boards that I think sealed it. He was a beast tonight.
Eli Selk, our Pizza Hut player of the game, and Eli's Selk game, it wasn't made overnight, just like champions aren't made overnight, and the same way that Pizza Hut's stuffed crust pizza wasn't made overnight, but it is the OG, the GOAT, the one and only. Others may try and copy it, but they're not like Pizza Hut. Hurry, this championship deal is only here for a limited time. Get a large 3-topping stuffed crust pizza for just $11.99. The perfect pizza deal after big games or on the go. Head to one of their locations or online at pizzahut.com today. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Gentlemen, any final thoughts on this one, as well as looking at, it looks like Sun Prairie East will be advancing to that sectional final. We expect the game to be played at Oregon High School at 1 o'clock on Saturday. We'll go on the air at 12:30 for that one. But any final thoughts on this, or looking ahead to that sectional final?
I think the big one is Waunakee 5-0 against the Big 8. They beat Sun Prairie East to start the season. Different teams, different defenses. You know, that game, Chris Davis Jr., just trying to work him in. The coach was surprised. Didn't you hear the story, Bill, the first day? First day of school, Steven Seltzer's walking down the hall and goes, "Guess who's here? Guess who's here?" Chris Davis Jr. goes, "What? You're pulling my leg." And then the plot started. Now they're playing in the sectional finals. But Waunakee, I mean, again, they've done a good job. They beat Sun Prairie West in the regional final. Now they get Sun Prairie East in the sectional final. Well, that's a great storyline just right there.
Get there early, fans. They won't be a seat in the house for this one. The mezzanine will be open for standing room only. It's going to be wild.
Oregon, you think? Is that what you think we're going?
I would think so. That's been the traditional place. And also, finally, we get in Division I a local team in the state tournament.
Oh, yes.
Yes. It's been a while since we've gotten a local Division I team into the state tournament, but we're guaranteed for this year. I want to say a huge thank you to Bill Kegler, as well as the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Summerow, our video producer, Pablo Iglesias, for getting us on the air, as well as all of you in the YouTube chat for keeping us updated on that Sun Prairie East Kettle Moraine game, and for just tuning in tonight, as this has been Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. For over 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new Honda or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That'll do it for us. We will be back on the air at 12:30 this Saturday. You can tune in right here on the ESPN Madison YouTube page, or tune in at 100.5 ESPN Madison. Again, thank you to Bill Kegler and the Dean, Dennis Summerow, as well as Pablo Iglesias. This has been Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.